All right, episode Jackie Robinson, number 42. All right, in today's episode, it's 2 in a row messing up this, man. In this episode, we're gonna look at 2020 Topps Allen and Ginter. Or Ginter. I always put a TH in there. It's not Ginther, it's Ginter. Allen and Ginter. If you're wondering what I'm talking about, here's the box. So this is 2020 Allen and Ginter. So this is a remake of old vintage tobacco cards from like 1911. So that's the look. With these boxes, you get a bunch of oddball cards. Not just baseball cards, you get pictures of animals, pictures of landmarks, pictures of cryptocurrency pictures, and eggs. You know, you get all sorts of things. You get actors, actresses, comedians, presidential figures. You get all sorts of stuff. Jab's family calls them oddball weirdo cards. Sure. Jab's family likes baseball, sticks with baseball. I like the oddball stuff. I think they're neat. Would I spend $216.50 for a box that sold last week? No. Do I get excited when I find them in collections I buy? Yeah, I do. I do. Along with Topps Heritage, Topps Archives, baseball does some cool sets like that to commemorate the past. But yeah, so just to get an idea, this is what a hobby box goes for. And if you're stupid enough to bid on an empty box, you pay $107 for it. You notice in the description it says Topps Allen and Ginter, MLB Baseball, Hobby Box, box only, no cards. This ended last night. If you missed out on this, I'm sorry. And I'm sure this guy has no refunds like me because I just hate dealing with that. Some bad experiences last June from 2 people. But yeah, 107 because people thought they're getting an empty box. Kind of deceiving because it still has the Topps sticker in there, so it's almost like it's not even opened yet. That guy's gonna get negative feedback. And if you're watching this excited for your box to come, sorry, bad news. You know, I bring it up for 2 reasons. So I bought a collection on Marketplace. I've talked about it probably 3 or 4 videos. So $800, got a lot of high-end stuff. I could tell that he opened thousands and thousands of dollars on packs. There was baseball, basketball, football. I've been selling off some of the National Treasure cards. Haven't got as much. Makes me wonder, why would you pay $3,000 for a box when you barely make any money selling autographs and jerseys from that? Yeah. Don't buy those. The excitement is there. You might get a Hall of Fame, but buy singles. Buy singles, buy singles, buy singles. Unless you're gonna buy stuff like this. Okay, so Allen and Ginter, if you've been watching any videos or watching the market, you've seen the phenomenon with that egg card. So that egg card was from 2019 Allen and Ginter. It's an egg. There's some reference to Twitter about the egg. I don't know. Okay, so that egg card was going for a lot. It was big news in the hobby. Then you have this cryptocurrency coin, Bitcoin. So these 6 cards that should be 25 cents a piece sold for $213.50 1 month ago. So beginning of March, these were the hot item. One of them is still hot. One of them still sells for a bunch of money. One of them has done nothing now. Now you can get 2 egg cards for $1. So if you're looking for an egg card to put, like if you're a farmer and you like to get egg cards, go for it. You know, when I was a kid, I told my parents I want to be a farm animal because I didn't realize I should have said farmer. So me as a kid would have loved an egg card because I wanted to be a farm animal when I was an adult. And here I am teaching and I'm talking about cards. Dreams don't come true. Yeah, okay. So 2 egg cards, now they're priced at where they should be. But these ones are still going for a lot of money. So $56 for a card that should be a quarter. Okay, cryptocurrency. So you might be thinking, man, I just want to open up some 2018 Allen and Ginter. Too late. They used to be, a month and a half ago, they used to be about $200 a piece. Now boxes sell for $600 because you have a chance to get one of these. All right, so the guy I bought from, I know that he opened 3 boxes of 2020 Allen and Ginter, just based on the amount of jersey cards I got, the amount of Bo Bichette's, Lou Bob, Luis Robert rookies, Jordan rookies, and the amount of jerseys, because you get a couple game jersey cards every box. I don't think he took anything out. I think I got all of them. So with him opening 3 hobby boxes, so this guy probably spent $600, and I don't know if he took anything out because I got a good variety of cards, short prints, inserts, rookies, jerseys. I don't know if he took anything out. He might have got a couple big hits that he sold, but for the most part, I got all of his cards. So I'm gonna show you what could be the next big thing. So the giveaway for today, I'm gonna randomize the comment on May 1st. Which one of these oddball cards are going to go big in 2 years? Or a year, or this summer? I mean, you don't know. So there's oddball cards. So in your comment below, which oddball card do you predict will spike? If I randomly pick your comment on May 1st, you get all of those cards. Wow. So there was a insert set that was called Digging Deep. And they had a bunch of different rocks. How neat. There's 15 different rocks. Okay. I know in 2nd grade, we teach about rocks when I taught 2nd grade for 1 year. But there's some cool ones. Maybe the gold card will spike. Or diamond. Platinum. Maybe the platinum card will be the new egg card in 1 year. Maybe it's jade. Maybe it's copper. We don't know yet. One of these cards, it's gonna multiply by 10x for sure. So for the giveaway, if you think it's one of the rock cards, then comment below. Pick which mineral or rock you're gonna invest in or take a chance in. The other ones, so they have a lot of celebrities, and these are the oddball ones that Jabs Family talks about. So this guy, I'm gonna read the bio in the back. So it's a 10-time X Game gold medalist. The oldest skateboarder at the event in Minneapolis in 2019. Some of them you'll see, he opened some Allen Ginter Chrome too. So if this is the one that you're thinking is gonna shoot up, or you just personally know this guy, comment below, put his name in there, and if I randomly pick you, I send all of these cards to you. Next up, we have Kelsey Cook. She's a comedian and a professional foosball player. It's her rookie card. This could be the next big thing. You know, if she runs for president, these cards are gonna go up to at least $30 a card, for sure. Mark my words, if she's president in 20 years, these are gonna be $30 cards. Kelsey Cook, is that who you're banking on? Next up, for an oddball player, we have Ryan Nyquist. He's a BMX legend. Yep, so this one includes a chrome card. Is this the investment you think? Next up, we have a professional skateboarder, Nyjah Huston. Houston. Professional skateboarder. Got some cool neck tattoos. I'm thinking about getting some myself, but we'll see. All right, so he's the most decorated street skater in X Game history. All right, maybe it's him. What about Scurry? Brianna Scurry, goalkeeper. So she was named the starting goalkeeper. She was named to the 94 U.S. soccer team. All right. Yeah, she won some World Cups. All right, is this the investment you're going for? Next up, you know, this one comes with a subject used memorabilia card. So the next guy is Baseball Brit, and you're thinking, who is this guy with the mustache? That's the British baseball fan, Baseball Brit. I mean, don't you know that? So Jeff Mellows, AKA the Baseball Brit, acquired 400,000 plus Twitter followers and delighted diamond lovers everywhere as he traversed the US in 2019. Oh, this guy. Yeah, so if you're looking to invest in this guy, it actually comes with a shirt that he wore. So he didn't wash the clothes. He just put on a shirt, cut it up, and then you can get it. Yeah, so if this is your guy, you're not only getting some of his rookie card, you're also getting a shirt card. So maybe that's the guy you're looking for. All right, next guy, sports broadcaster. This guy's name is Mike Doc Emmerich. Wow, I mean, he looks familiar. I do recognize him though. So few voices in sports are as recognizable as Emmerich. NBC. Ooh, first sportscaster to be in the U.S. Hockey Hall of Fame. That's pretty cool. All right. So I can tell you this, if I was in an Allen Ginter set, let's just say, I would buy every one of my cards, every one. Buy back all the autographs. I mean, I would just go crazy. So, you don't know. Maybe these actual people will look on YouTube and type in 2020 Allen Ginter. Maybe. Maybe they'll watch this and be like, oh, that's my card. Wow. Okay. This guy's a baseball writer, Jaron Caribas. He's a season ticket holder for Fenway Park. There you go, got his own card. Cool, he had a chrome card too. Okay, so which one of these are you banking on to be $1 million? Here's a pitching analysis guy, Rob Friedman. He's a high school baseball coach and a licensed attorney. Friedman is perhaps best known for his Pitching Ninja social media accounts. 200,000 followers. All right. Pitching analysis for MLB and ESPN. Oh, that's pretty cool. All right. This guy. Gould. Derek Gould. He looks familiar. Baseball writer. On the final day of 2019 regular season at Busch Stadium, Gould earned a save before the game started. What? A videographer went into cardiac arrest and collapsed in the video. Okay, that's kind of cool. So this guy did CPR and saved his life. Okay. Okay, that one's cool. So I'm reading this right. He was an Eagle Scout and a former lifeguard. Derek performed, that's him. So Derek performed CPR to begin the chain of survival that saved the man's life. The Mizzou grad, so University of Missouri, is a prolific and award-winning baseball writer for the St. Louis Post-Dispatch and past president of the BBWAA, the Baseball Writers Association, I think. Wow. Okay, so this guy's cool. My bad for making fun of you. He's actually a cool dude. Saved somebody's life doing CPR. Interesting. Baseball coach Justine Siegel. Justine, if you're watching this, please correct me below in the comments. Became the first female coach to be employed in the Major League Baseball team in 2015. Oakland Athletics, way to go Oakland, hired her to work to their instructional league. There you go. So in 2021, it's a big deal. Hopefully in 10 years, it's nothing out of the ordinary to hire both genders. All right. Still got some more oddballs. All right, next up, karate. Athlete. Okay. Sakura Kokuma. So she has sacrificed much to pursue her karate dreams, quitting her job and moving in a host family in California to see if she could be full-time for the summer games. Ranked number 1. This one comes with a chrome one too. I don't know a whole lot about the chrome issue. I'm guessing they were more than $200 a box. That's my guess. I could be wrong. Juice. Hugo. Juice is a nickname. I'm assuming Juice is not his birth name. Hugo Juice Tandrum. He's a baseball barber, so he does hair. There you go. Gary Sheffield was a client. Gary Sheffield. Got about 5,000 Gary Sheffield cards if you're interested. Got a collection this summer, and there was probably 2,000, 3,000 of them in there. So if you're looking, Gary Sheffield, I got a bunch. This guy did his hair, okay? Yeah, he cuts hair for players only. Ooh. Fancy. Gotta be a baseball player to get his hair cut, to have him do your hair. I am not. Otherwise, I'd have him do it. All right, next up, Stephen Teft. I don't know if you say the T sound at the end. Teft. Again, if you're watching this, Stephen, I don't know. Yeah, just tell me how to pronounce your name. That'd be cool. He's the owner of 12 different tattoo and body piercing shops in Connecticut. Did not know this guy until this. He tried out for the show Ink Masters. I remember that show on Spike TV in 2012. He wound up winning the title in season 2. Congrats, Stefan Teft. Good job. Okay. Dunce. Wonder if related to Kirsten. Is it Kristen Dunce? Kirsten Dunce? I'm really bad with names. If you haven't noticed, you probably have noticed. He's a professional poker player. Yeah, you know that. Professional poker player. High stakes poker player with more than $3 million in career earnings. Dunce has cashed in 39 World Series of Poker events through 2019. All right. Is this the guy you're thinking will go big? This guy, another big name. Aaron Wheels Fotheringham. Born with spinal bifida, which left him without use of his legs. His older brother Brian, a BMX racer, brought him to the skate park. 8-year-old discovered the thrill of performing wheelchair stunts. A 4-time winner of the MCMX World Championship, Wheels, recently executed the first wheelchair floor backflip 180. What? All right. We're getting down there on celebrity cards. This guy's got a guitar. Thune. I didn't know this actor. Actor and comedian, Thune. So Thune inherited his storytelling talents from his father, Eric. Don't know this guy. Went on tour in US and Canada. I don't know this guy. Kind of looks familiar, but I think he just resembles a different actor, I'm thinking. This one actually comes from this piece of memorabilia comes from an event that he did where he talked, made jokes, shirt that he wore. So if you think that he's the investment of the future, if you put his name down, you get this shirt card. Yeah, hopefully you wore deodorant that day. Okay, next up, Brine. You know, if you haven't noticed, if you're familiar with these cards, I'm saving the best ones for the end. Steve Brine, actor, comedian. Don't know this guy. Just Sullivan and Sons, which aired 3 seasons on TBS. I don't watch TBS. Was born to a Korean mother and an Irish father in Pittsburgh. Unique background. Gave him his first show, Sullivan and Son. Doesn't look familiar. I don't know. I don't watch TBS though. I just watch YouTube sports card stuff, so I mean, I'm kind of out of it. Jeff Dye, I don't know. Kind of looks familiar, but not really. A star of NBC comedy adventure series Better Late Than Never. Dye is a comedian, actor, television host, prankster, and a self-proclaimed Bigfoot enthusiast. What is my card gonna say? I like a lot of odd stuff too. What kind of enthusiast am I wonder? The Seattle native parlayed his adolescent class clownery, oh big words there, into comedy gigs straight out of high school. 2 shows on MTV? Wow. And Comedy Central, interesting. Way to go. All right. My kids like this one. I showed this to my youngest, and she's like, oh, can I have it? No, gotta make a YouTube video. I like this guy, he's awesome. All right, so this guy, I know him from, what's that singing show? I don't know, it's a fun one. We watch it together. Licensed physician, who gave up his day job to pursue a career in comedy and acting. Breakthrough role as Dr. Cooney in Knocked Up, and then also was in the sitcom Community. Funny dude right there. Got 1 chrome. I could see that one. Having fans that buy his card. Andy Cohen. He's got a card in this set. Yeah, he is late night talk show on Bravo. Watch What Happens Live with Andy Cohen. He's also the 3-time best-selling author that won 2010 Emmy for being producer of Top Chef. All right. Who else we got? Just a few left. We got Bananas next. Bananas. Johnny Bananas. Johnny Bananas. So reality show champion and host. The winningest contestant on the history of MTV's The Challenge. Bananas grew up in California. Had never ever seen Real World before he got to college. Where has he been living if he has never seen that? Johnny can claim most seasons competed, most wins, and most money on the show. All right. Johnny Bananas. I don't recognize that guy. All right. My favorites coming up. Oh gosh. Television host, Courtney Hanson. Or it's Hanson. I don't know. Probably Hanson, yeah. Hanson first commanded a worldwide following as the spunky, lovable co-host of TLC's hit car makeover show, Overhauling. I don't know that show. She's been on Spike TV, NBC, CBS Sports, a bunch of stuff. I don't think she looks familiar. Oh, Chip Gaines. That is my #1 favorite. Before I got these, I actually looked to buy some Chip Gaines, but they're already going for like $5 a piece. I wasn't ready to pay that. So this is probably the safest investment if you're gonna pick one, because this one actually, if I put this lot on eBay, it's possible I could get 15, 20 bucks. I mean, Chip Gaines, the power couple. They have their own company called Magnolia and their own TV show. My brother and his wife, Jenna, watch this show. All right. Next up, I've seen the movie, but I don't recognize this kid from being in it. So he's from the movie Bird Box. That's Sandra Bullock, I think. Really good movie. I don't recognize this kid being in it. But he rose to distinction with the 2018 release of the Netflix original movie Bird Box, where he played a young boy. So he didn't play like an old man in that movie. He played a young boy who accompanies his mother and sister on a dangerous journey into the forest. The film gained more than 45 million views in the first 7 days. I remember that. I watched that. He's a huge fan of Star Wars, Hot Wheels, and Legos, of course. Julian he played in the series Gilmore Girls and has done voice acting work. Julian Edwards, is that your investment? Julian Edwards. And the last card that is a celebrity is R.L. Stine. I think every teacher knows this guy. He wrote the Goosebumps series. The series has sold over 400 million copies and led to a TV series and 2 movies in which Jack Black played R.L. Stine. Cool, cool. So those are all the celebrity cards, or personality cards, I don't know what they call them. Now moving on to the next insert set. It's called Down on the Farm. Wow, that's one of the insert sets. So if you think that the silo card would be the big hit, then yeah, that's the one you're picking. So in case you're wondering how many cards are in this series, it doesn't say. Oh, they don't have numbers on them, they just have the initials. I don't know, 10 to 15 different cards. So if you're looking for the set, Silo, there's a barn card, a bale of hay, corn stalks. Dang, I got like 6 of these corn stalks. If this one heats up, money, cash money. Next up, we have a garden, because if you're down on the farm, you have a garden. You have an irrigator, so it squirts out the water when you don't feel like watering, a little water bucket. Combine, not the football combine, the farm one. Okay. Tractor card. Okay. I do have a kid in my class this year that would love this set. His grandpa owns a farm. All right, chicken. Getting into that animal, chicken. So I don't know if it's like the chicken's first rookie card, or it's hard to say. There might be different varieties of chicken, so maybe this breed of chicken, it's the rookie card. I don't know. I have to do more research on this one. Cow. Yeah, I don't know if this cow would be the rookie card, but let me know in the comments if you think it'd be the cow rookie card. You know, I've seen a lot of horses, so I don't think this is a horse rookie card. I don't think you can make that statement. Farmer. So this is, I want to know who this guy is. That's just kind of looking out. I want to know more background information, like if he's from Iowa, probably from Iowa, if he's an actor, or if he's just an everyday farmer. I mean, he's got the overalls look. I mean, I don't know. If you know who this guy is, I would love to Zoom with him. Zoom call with the farmer guy. Pig. I wonder what the auditions look like when they chose which pig was going to get their own card. Rooster. I got a lot of roosters. There's like 8 here. And a dog. A dog card. And if you're wondering what the backs look like, you can freeze it and read. It just says, man's best friend. Also can serve as an important business partner when the enterprise is farming. In addition to herding and providing companionship, farm dogs can handle pest control, security, and hunting duties. Sheepdogs, collies, shepherds, and Australian cattle dogs are among the most popular canines on the farm, depending on the farmer's needs, of course. Okay. Moving on to the next series. Well, if you like to travel, you're probably getting anxious to go traveling with COVID calming down in most states. Minnesota's not calming down. Cases have quadrupled in the last month. Daily cases went from 800 to nearly 3,000 daily cases. So Minnesota and Michigan are on their way up again. So middle school and high school is starting tomorrow for Rochester Public Schools, with cases spiking big time in the last 10 days. And Easter today, a lot of kids coming back from vacations today and yesterday. It's the perfect storm, and I hope we don't have to go back to distant learning soon, but we will see. This one is Reach for the Sky. I'm not going to try to say that one, but this one gives some fun facts in the back about this big, tall tower. Shanghai Tower. Okay. So it tells you the architect on the back. If you know an architect in your family, that's cool. So that's the One World Trade Center in New York City. That's cool. This card I could see taken off. I could see this card being an investment card. All right, I don't know this one. I'm not sure. The next one, I'm wondering, I swear there's a movie that there's a scene from this. Opened in the late 1990s. But this image reminds me of a scene from a movie. I'm trying to think of it. See, I would guess it's from the late 90s movie. I'm not sure. The Willis Tower in Chicago. This one has the sky deck where you can overlook, I believe. Yeah, it's 103rd floor sky deck is the favorite perch for viewing Chicago. I did that with my family. Before my new family, that was like 8 years ago. Next up, Steinway Tower in Manhattan. These are neat cards. Those kind of are cool. It should be a cool art piece when you get them all framed together. Park Avenue, 332. Former Drake Hotel, 125 luxury condos. Empire State Building. I've been up there before. Comcast Tech Tower. The tallest U.S. building outside Manhattan in Chicago. It's in Philadelphia. Wilshire Grand Center. I don't know this one. Looking at the back. Tallest building west of the Mississippi. Downtown L.A. Los Angeles. Chrysler Building. Manhattan. And the last building we're going to look at is the John Hancock Center in Chicago. All right, the only cards I have left are the short prints, and these are in the base set from 301 to 350. So I'm gonna go really quick through this, I promise. So in a lot of these short print cards, it's of retired players. Earl Weaver, Darren Erstad, I think he's from North Dakota. Yep, Jamestown, North Dakota. Bill Mazeroski, Moises Alou, Miguel Tejada, Phil Rizzuto. I got 6 of those. My guess is for an investment purpose, these cards will not go up more than the other ones. the upside and the ceiling is pretty low on these. Sean Casey. Bert Blyleven. Funny guy. Circle me, Bert. Watching the Twins games. Best part of watching the Twins games for a long time. Eckersley, McGriff. So I like for the SP cards how they honor some previous stars in the major leagues. I love that because it teaches youngsters about players of the past. I think one of the fun things as a teacher, passing out cards in my classroom, it's always fun when kids share some knowledge of players from the past. For football, a lot of times it is the Madden video game where you can unlock some of those old players. Tony La Russa. Or it's sets like these. So they might come up to me and say, Mr. Gobin, do you have any Barry Sanders? I'm like, yeah, I got some Barry Sanders. I got a couple of them. But they can never stump me with a player I don't have. And then a lot of times if they make a list of 5 to 10 players, then I set a goal on what they have to do to earn that. Whether it's work on IXL or Prodigy or Khan Academy. I might say you have to work on it online for 1 hour over the weekend. And then let me know Monday morning if you can take those cards home. That's usually how I do it. Monty Irving, talked about him. He's become one of my favorite players. Jose Canseco, not one of my favorite players. Pretty sure that every one of these is retired. Someone was talking about Ryan Howard. His stats for like 2-3 years were so incredibly good. Sheffield. If you're wondering the cost of these short prints, a lot of times short prints hold a Beckett value of $3 to $5 a piece. The last couple years, they haven't held a whole lot of value. So I think for the longest time, maybe you saw less retail of Allen Ginter. And now they don't put a lot of value into the short prints. So maybe they're not as short printed as they used to be. You'll notice there's no like top 30 of all time players in the short prints this year. So maybe that brought the value down. I don't know. Beckett value, I did look it up last week. And the most that any of these were about $2. I was curious, like I have enough short prints here from opening, the guy opened 4 boxes. I was wondering how much would I get for a 50 card short print series. In my head I was thinking before I looked up in Beckett, I'm like, maybe $100. I mean, I don't know. They were going for $10, $15. There was very little value. So if you're set building 2020 Allen and Ginter SPs, it's not a long-term hold, but I'm sure there's a lot of people that look for sets for all years. But I think for this year, you're better off just putting money elsewhere and just buying one that's already made for you. Goose. All right, that's all of them. Which one is going to be the next egg card? Cryptocurrency card. One of them will pop. Is it the dog card? If I had to pick one, I don't know. This guy did save someone's life. That's kind of cool. I like Chip Gaines. Chip Gaines is probably the Vegas one that would probably have the best chances of going up. He's safe. So if you're looking at which one to invest in, I would go Chip Gaines. Because he's probably valued the most. He's relevant. He's in the hobby. Not in the hobby. He's in everybody's life. You can find his stuff at Target. I mean, that's probably the safest play. Unless you're really hooked on that Rooster card, but we'll see. Or it's this guy. Maybe it's Julian Edwards. Got a cool comb over. I wish I could do that with my hair. I really started going bald since I got kids. Oh well. All right. Thanks for watching. 2 episodes on Easter. That's cool. All right. Tomorrow's Monday. Hopefully you don't have the case of the Mondays tomorrow. It'll be good. Be good to get back in the routine. Spring break, I enjoy my time off as a teacher. Holidays, spring break, summers. I'm the last one to complain about not getting a lot of money. I'm very lucky to have those times off. All right. Thanks for watching. Again, comment below if you want to pick one of those oddball cards to invest in. May 1st, I'll randomize one person. You get all those cards. All right. Thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate it.